Okay, tonight for your homework, what you're going to do is be adding, subtracting of unlike denominators, and then you're also going to have to reduce fractions to the smallest fraction that you can. So the very first problem, it says 5/12 plus 18/60. Okay, the very first thing that you need to do on all of these is find the LCM of 12 and 60. Okay, so you would write 12 over here and 60. Okay, so I count by 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Okay, the very first one on here would be 60. So our LCM would be 60. Okay, so this one, 18/60, does not need to change. It stays the same. 12 does. 12 times what number equals 60? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 times 5 equals 60. Whatever you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator. So you would multiply it by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Once you've got like denominators, then you can add the numerator. Okay, the denominator does not change, so it stays at 60. What you would do is 25 plus 18. 25 plus 18. That's 1343. Okay? So your answer for number 1 should be 43/60. And on these, you do not need to reduce those. Okay? So moving on to the next one. It is 2/10 plus 3/15. Okay? 2/10 plus 3/15. You need to find, again, the LCM of 10 and 15. So I would count by 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, then I would count by 15. 15, 30. I already found my LCM. It's 30. They are both going to have to change. 10 times what is 30? 10 times 3. Whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. 2 times 3 is 6. Down here, 15 times what number equals 30? It's 15 times 2. Whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. 3 times 2 is 6. And your answer should be 12/30. Okay? So your answer for number 2 is 12/30. The next one, number 3, is 1/8 plus 1/24. Very first thing that you have to do is find that LCM of 8 and 24. So you have 8 and 24. 8, 16, 24. I already found it. This does not change. Stays the same. This one times what number equals 24? It would be 8 times 3. Multiply the numerator. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4/24. Okay, the denominator never changes in your answer. I'd like you to do the rest of those adding and subtracting of fractions on your own. Remember, if there's a whole number, that whole number stays the same. Like on number 8, if you look, it says 7 minus 2. So you would just do 7 minus 2 is 5. So that's going to be your whole number, and then you work on the fractions to make them their denominators the same. Okay? Reducing fractions, you have 18 and 24. 18/24. You ask yourself what number can go into both of those. I know because they're even, 2 goes into both of them. So I'm going to divide by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Then I'm also going to ask myself, is there a number that can go into both of 9 and 12? And there is a number. That's 3. Because 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 4 is 12. So 3 can go into it. When I reduce it, I get 3/4. I am done because there is not another number that can go into both of those. So reduced 18/24 reduced is 3/4. I will do the next one, which is 15/100ths. Okay, so I need to find a number that's going to go into both of those, and I know that 5 can go into both of those because they end in a 5 or a 0. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 100 divided by 5 is 20. I ask myself, is there a number that can go into both 3 and 20? And there's not. There's not a number that can be divided by 3 and 20. Okay, so you're reduced. You can do the last 4 on your own. Good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.